So friends, Saturday, we have today a very intimate, yet troublesome and very familiar to all of us, yet irritating friend of all of us, without exception, has arrived. And I requested this old friend of ours to spend some of his trembling time with us. I said trembling because he brings along with him nervousness, trembling, preoccupations, and cold sweat. We would like to sit with him and have a dialogue with him. No arguments, no complaints, just a heart-to-heart talk. First of all, let me introduce this friend to you. Actually, there's no need of an introduction, because today itself, he must have visited each one of us so many times and made us to worry, to evade, hide and escape. He's as familiar to us as the palm of our hands. This is our guest. His name is Mr. Fear. He's sitting here. I cannot see him. You can't see because fear cannot be seen. Fear is invisible, but he is here, sitting here. He accompanies us wherever we go. Henceforward, we want to change our approach towards this Mr. Fear. We would not like to run away from him, but would like to sit with Mr. Fear and would like to be familiar with his ins and outs and his dynamics. We would like to make friends with our panic, with our fears, with our worry, make friends with all the problems. Salute to fear and say, hi, welcome. I would like to sit next to my fears and put my hands around his shoulders and whisper in his ears that I have befriended him and no more afraid of him. I am no more afraid of my fear. Those of you who would like to do so like me, you can sit with this guest, Fear, every day. I wish to tell you in the presence of this friend of ours that actually the purpose of our prayer, meditation, is to become familiar with this gentleman, with our fear, and making friends with all these. Who knows, after this one day, we might even say with exuberance that I like my fear. He is my roommate. I'm very familiar with him. I know his ins and outs. I know his idiosyncrasies. I'm very, very familiar with him. First of all, dear Fear, I would like to tell you that what is already known to you, nothing special. There's your special characteristics. You should know because we know. You do not exist except in our mind. You are created by our mind, and you know well that mind is a great bluff, in the sense that actually you don't exist. You don't exist. We make you to exist. We give you a body, but our mind creates you from our past experiences. Once we know and aware of it, somehow you will disappear. At that instant, we want to tell you that you are not our enemy. By making you our enemy, we cannot win you or tame you. We can tame you only with a complete familiarity with you. I want to tell you, Mr. Fear, You are also very helpful to us. Do you know that? If you were not there influencing us, there would have been so many accidents. People, drivers are very careful because they're afraid, because they have fear that accidents might happen. So many times we are so cautious out of fear, and we avoid all catastrophes. In that sense, you are a benefactor to us. But at the same time, we know you are a relic of past ages, Our ancestors living in the caves thousands and thousands of years back, whole day they were afraid of the tigers, of the lions, of the wild animals, and that fear has not disappeared. From our hunter-gatherer ancestors, it has come down to us. So, when I go and give a speech, I see a tiger, because the replica of the tiger of past from our ancestors has come down to us. I don't see the learned audience there. I see a tiger waiting to catch me. We would like to feel the physical sensations of fear. That's you. Where do I feel that fear? What is its texture? Is it hot or cold, rigid or elastic? We even would not mind to keep you, fear, on our lap and play with you and understand you. I feel the presence of guest in your belly. This guest, fear, in your belly, feel that. Then it is time for you to take leave from me, Mr. Fear, because I would not like you to accompany me everywhere anymore. To say goodbye to you is to be in touch with ourselves in order to find the source of wisdom, understanding, and compassion in each one of us. Being in touch with oneself is the meaning of meditation. Being in touch with ourselves is meditation. To be aware of what is going on in your body, in your feelings, in your mind. Fear and anxiety is there. We feel them in our body. They sit in the pit of our stomachs and make us agitated. We are fully aware that bravery is not being fearless. Bravery is not being fearless. Take note. Bravery is full of fear, but still not being dominated by it, diminished by it. We wish to learn good management. Dealing with you is a good management. We wish to learn that good management. That is to make you our fear, our so-called problem, more interesting. I want to make my fear more interesting. If mathematics is a difficult subject to learn, we don't give up trying. We try to make mathematics more interesting. We don't give up, we befriend it. Same way, we want to manage you by not giving you up, but making our fear much more interesting subject. Shifting our brain from panic to logic. When it comes to logic, you'll escape, because we use logic, you are nowhere. The whole secret of interior peace and resilience is to shift from pain to logic. We know this mind of ours is a docile, beautiful servant, but a dangerous master. First of all, fear is what happens when reality collides with personal fiction. So I would like to invite fear. Fear is not my enemy. It is nature's way of protecting me. It's a compliment to you, Mr. Fear. You protect us. Fear has come to visit me. In Indian philosophy, it is called ajnana or illusion. Such wrong perception is seeing a snake when there is only a rope fallen there. I see a snake, but it's a rope. illusion. Dear Mr. Fear, anywhere, everywhere, anything, anyhow, we won't allow us to be colonized by you. We just want to dance with you, a ballet dance with you. The days when you made us to tremble are gone. Come into our arms, dance with us. So, Saturday, have a good time with your umpteen darling fears. We meet you again next Saturday.